Okay, welcome back. So again, in case you just joined us recently, this is SGDQ Summer Games Done Quick 2014. This is a charity marathon being run for Doctors Without Borders, which is a great organization that helps send doctors to places that don't necessarily have adequate medical care. This marathon is being put on by Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live. Speed Demos Archive is a website where you can find tons of information in speedruns, information about speedruns, including all of the runs that you see here and all the games. There's a really, really thorough forums that has all the people who you see here. They all have accounts. They all post. So you can find how they figured out how to do all this stuff. They posted all the stuff there and collaborated with one another. And Speedruns Live is a website where you can watch these people do the runs live. There are races that are held there. There's a great system to hold races using Speedruns Live. That was Rayman Legends, a really intense race. Next up is a Dishonored race, another race including one of the same people. Ferret will be in this race as well as Sloth. So we got a race between cute furry mammals. Let's see. So if you subscribe, all the money, including Twitch's half and our half, all of it goes straight to Doctors Without Borders, and as well as all the ad revenue. All of that money gets donated right there. Let's see. So we have a Humble Bundle going on right now. You can find that at humblebundle.com/SGDQ. You can get a bundle for $25 with a number of games that were run and a couple that will be run, including Noito Love 2, Devolution, I believe Guacamelee was in that, and a couple of other really great games. So there are a bunch of prizes that you can get into in this marathon. There are grand prizes for Wii U and 3DS. It's a $35 entry, so $35 over the course of the entire marathon. It doesn't need to be all in one chunk. All of that money can be sent to donation incentives, and as long as you've donated $35 over the course of the marathon, you'll get entered into that prize. And you can enter that up to 3 times, so up to $105 for a total of three entries into that raffle. As well as we have a sale going on with our partnership with AverMedia. AverMedia helps provide a huge amount of food, lunch every single day this week, Monday through Friday. So we really appreciate that. There's a sale going on, which is at, let's see, I believe it is bit.ly/SGDQ promo. So I'll post that in chat. It is bit.ly/SGDQ promo. And you can find sales there for capture cards, capture equipment. If you're looking to start streaming, you're looking to start capturing your gameplay or whatever, it's a great place to. AverMedia makes really high quality capture equipment. All right, so thank you to Jay Frick for your $50 donation. Rayman music levels hype. Good luck to both runners on Dishonored. I'm pulling for Ferret. Knock him dead, bro. Thank you to Jeffrey Lindemann for your $35 donations. Love these late nights while watching people play games at a highly expedited pace. It being for a good cause is just a delicious whipped topping on the cake that is video game awesomeness. Play on and reach for the stars. Also, save the animals in Super Metroid. So thank you to the two of you for your donations. Ooh, and we got some more coming in. Thank you to James Christopher Hervid for your $40 donation, and to Mal Scott for your $15 donation. He said, "What a great Rayman race! I'm really tempted to pick it out just because of the run. Keep on speeding on." It's a really great game. Rayman Legends is a really great platformer. So, and like they said, it's on sale in the Steam Summer Sale, so you can go there, pick it up for, I think they said $10, which is a kind of ridiculously good price for that game.
So, I think we're good to go.
100%.
Oh yeah, they need the mics still.
Huh?
All right.
Okay.
So I'll give you guys a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Corvo.
So this is Dishonored. I ran Non-Lethal Ghost at AGDQ, and this is going to be any %. So actually, in the last 6 months, this game has gotten more broken than we thought it ever could get.
Yeah, back when Sloth was at AGDQ, I beat his record by getting a 37.54, and now the record is down to a 35.46. So it's come down by 2 minutes in the past 6 months.
So the major glitch that we found, for such a major glitch, it's so weird that it doesn't have a cohesive name.
I know.
Everybody calls it something different.
I want it accelerated upwards hop.
That doesn't even make sense. I call it corner boosting, but a lot of people call it elevators too.
Yeah, I think elevator's most common.
So what
It's
it
also the
basically
most
is Dishonored has really bad collision detection with walls, especially in the corners, like whatever it is, convex corners of walls, the outward sticking ones. And for some reason, when you hold the space bar, which is vault if you're up against a wall, when you're in corners of walls like that, the game just thinks that you can constantly vault. And vaulting just like moves your y-axis up a bit. So because the game thinks that you can constantly vault, it'll actually just give you that y-axis boost on every single frame, or most frames. I don't really, we have
no idea.
that much.
It works.
But that means that it's actually frame rate dependent. And it's also inconsistent. So if we die a couple times at this beginning, don't be surprised. We're going to try our best. So the first one comes up immediately. This one skips a... it looks pretty random. We just kind of climb up on this wall here and then fall right back down. And it's like, why did they do that? But we're actually jumping over top of a cutscene trigger with the little girl there, which saves quite a bit of time.
She'll see you at once.
Then coming up here, 2 assassins are going to come to kill the Empress, and then a third one spawns later. And we came up with a series of increasingly better ways to deal with them, but we found a much, much better way of dealing with them, which we're going to show off pretty soon. It involves flying with the seagulls. Yeah,
the interesting thing about the assassins is, I don't know if they just think that you're really bad at this game at the beginning or something, but there's a couple ways to actually get past this part. One of them is to kill the assassins, one of them is to like block their attacks, and the other one is just to like die. If you take enough damage, the game is like, okay, all right, you've had enough. We're done with this section, and move on. So, you know, we use that to our advantage in an interesting way.
It's a fair wind that
This is also the highest corner boost, I'm pretty sure,
Prisonless is about comparable.
and one of the least consistent ones.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I am. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Oh. Okay, nice. I got it.
Yep.
So we're up here now, hundreds of feet up in the air, flying around with the seagulls.
The castle isn't quite finished.
Yeah, if you actually look over there on my screen, textures or objects are popping in and out of existence, because that's like the load distance that Dishonored uses.
So the goal here is to take damage right when the combat sequence of the assassin starts. So we have visual cues to know when to jump off. And then when we get down there, they're gone. So we saved everybody. Yahoo.
Yeah, so you take all of the damage of your health by falling damage, instead of waiting for the assassins to get you down. And the game actually like makes you invincible, but actually you can't die. But you can die a fraction of a second before that, which happens a lot when you're actually doing real runs. So we got another corner boost coming up at the beginning of this next mission.
Yeah, we've had also an evolution of strategies for the prison.
Yeah. So in the beginning, we just kind of went through the prison normally. It was pretty slow. And then we figured out that it's a little bit faster if you don't pick up your sword, so we called that swordless. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we figured out that you could skip this weird key by doing a thing, and it skipped the door locking. So we called that keyless. And then we figured out that you could just skip the prison, so we call that prisonless. And we'll show you how it's done. It's a pretty funny glitch.
This is the single biggest time saver in the run. I think when we found it, it saves about 55 seconds.
Yeah, about there.
Or actually, I think probably closer to 50.
Yeah, that the previous one with the falling damage is pretty impressive, but it saves like 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
5.
And then the Emily one saves like 13, maybe 10.
Yeah.
In that range.
Well, it adds up over
Yeah.
the course of the run.
And this run got pretty optimized before we found these glitches.
It's the little things that count.
So, see if I get it. Oh, nice first try.
Wow, good job.
So yeah, we're just kind of on top of the prison now. And instead of doing all of the things inside of it, we just run along the top to the exit.
Yeah, collision detection.
Yeah, how to escape from prison 101.
So that's the skip that requires the highest FPS. I think I can usually get it starting around 185 FPS, so we have to go into the options and disable light shafts and dynamic lights and stuff just to get our frame rate high enough for it.
That's why our game kind of looks weird, is because dynamic lighting is disabled. I think it actually makes it look cooler.
Yeah. It also decreases lag when blinking and such, so it saves time beyond just that.
So here, we sort of jump through this part because jumping while you're crouched speeds you up by like 30%.
It's just Corvo banging his head repeatedly against the ceiling.
Yeah. And here we want to just try to avoid swimming as much as possible because swimming is really slow.
Are you using bottle strats?
I tried, but I got to the quick climb, so I couldn't do bottle strats.
Good riddance.
You do bottle strats when you get the slow climb.
I don't.
Also, there's a bottle there that you can pick up and throw at that dead body that was on the wheel back there, and it's like slightly faster.
It's slow, don't do it.
What? So here you're actually supposed to toss a dead body down to distract those rats, but instead we just stand on a little pile and the rats ignore us.
Then we do another elevator glitch to skip climbing up this chain.
Nice,
Saves
first
a bit. I got stuck somehow.
That's my least consistent one, so getting a first try is actually really good for me.
And here we get our weapons.
This is like better than 95% of my starts. These glitches, like even though we've gotten them like first try so far, but these glitches are actually pretty inconsistent.
I mean, like probably 90% of Dishonored runs fail in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. And then 98% of them fail in the first 6 minutes.
Probably.
Oh, damage boost.
It's a very optimized game, so you have to really cut corners to try and get a really good time.
I got the Jeff damage boost.
Well, I had to kill him, so rest in peace. There's a guard there that we named Jeff, and sometimes he sort of backs off and pulls away his sword, and you can run past him and try and get him to attack you.
All of the guards in this game are consistent. Like, they'll appear in the same places and have the same models. So we've taken to naming the ones that we encounter in the run. Only a couple of them.
Yeah, there's a guy that says he'll never get past me, and then you jump on his head and sprint past him, and his name is Steve.
Yeah, we love Steve. We get him fired from his job every time. I mean, like, you'd probably get fired from your job if you were tasked to, like, stop the escaped criminal and he landed on your head.
This is the Hound Pit's pub.
You guys have time for some donations?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you to Vulcan280 for your $35 donation. Vulcan280 once again. Ferret, you are amazing, and Dishonored is your run. So here it is. So here's to good Boyle luck. Don't forget to flip and get sub Broman Ritzmitz.
Thanks, Vulcan.
Come on, Vulcan, don't shut up for me.
No.
Thanks to Dekigo for your $15 donation. Hey, Sloth and Ferret, it's Dekigo. Another marathon, another late night Dishonored run. I'm so tired, and I feel like a weeper. Happy to be experiencing another GDQ, even if it's not in person this time. Here's to another successful marathon.
Thanks
Hey,
to Giga.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Thanks to No Glove for your $15 donation. Hey, Ferret and Sloth, hope this race goes as well as planned. And remember always to Ritz before you mitts. Ritz mitts.
Okay, so this next part we do something called, well, see, it doesn't have a real name.
It's ARIA storage skip, but we usually refer to it by the acronym.
Yeah, it's got a different name too, but yeah, the acronym is ASS. And what it is basically you can store skipping cutscene. Like if you look here, there's like a wheel down below that I'm holding to skip the cutscene. For some reason you can store skipping cutscenes out of certain other cutscenes. So when you hit something with a wheel, it'll automatically skip it. And it saves like 3 seconds through the run, maybe?
Yeah, every time you use it, it saves about a half second, so it's useful.
Maybe less than 3 seconds then.
Sleep well.
So coming up here, we get the blink power, and the blink power is what makes this game probably really fun to speedrun. We use it very liberally throughout all of the rest of the run, and it lets you teleport a short distance, and there's a mana meter that you use as a resource, and you pick up mana potions to refill your mana meter. And a huge part of routing this game is figuring out all the right places to blink, where to use mana potions, how many mana potions to use in each level, which mana potions to pick up. There's just a ton of work that went into that.
It's also is related to one of, or I guess the second biggest glitch in the game now, which is clipping through walls. Well, I mean, like, it's not very surprising when you put a teleportation ability into a game that it's going to break some stuff. What? And yeah, we can use it to go through. Well, you can theoretically go through nearly every single wall in the entire game, but it's not very quick in most cases. So we only use it in places where it saves a bunch of time. Because every time you blink, it uses mana, and mana is extremely precious. And blinking through walls takes a number of blinks.
How you
I spend a lot of time sort of talking to Samuel, who's the boatman in this run.
He has a very sad history.
Yeah.
He's unloved.
Oh, nice. I didn't die.
I went slow.
Dude, I die there so often.
It's not hard.
ready to go? Just give the
So,
signal.
unfortunately, the load times in this game, even though I think we're using identical PC specs and we have identical hardware settings, the loading times are still a bit variable by like 5 to 10 seconds, maybe.
Mine is usually about 5, yeah.
So, you know, whoever wins, if the other person comes within like 5 seconds, it's really hard to say who actually won without timing out the loads, which we're not going to do.
City Watch still holds
We're just
the
gonna
streets, and they've set up those walls.
Say whoever wins, wins.
Man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a
So this is kind of where the real run starts,
The City Watch is gang territory.
I guess. This is the first mission that we actually do where we have the blink power, and it sort of
Say she's nuts.
serves as an intro into how useful blink is and
Just take your pick.
to what extent it breaks the game.
We used this whale oil tank to blow up, which didn't work.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty bad. I didn't know where that autosave was.
What happened?
The whale oil tank didn't work,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
died.
mine didn't work either, but I saw it before I ran into it.
Well, I'm blind. Alright.
This is the Lord Preacher speaking. Regret that I announced
It's like usually a kind of consistent throw. So here is normally a really long cutscene that you have to sit through. It's like almost a minute, and it's pretty boring. But instead, you know, doors? Nah, we don't need doors. And the door opens from the inside once you kill those characters and sort of activate them. Before you go in there, they're in a weird sort of stasis.
Yeah, if you don't rescue Martin earlier in this area, then the door will be closed on the way out as well, and you would have to clip through it again, so that's why we rescue Martin.
Yeah.
It's not actually required to rescue him. If you don't rescue him and finish the mission, he'll just appear back at the Hound Pits.
Yeah, and like the game works perfectly fine without rescuing him, which is pretty funny. Oh, I got water stress.
Nice.
In the drink. You can fall into the water there, and you can see my health, or my breath bar is actually going down.
Yeah, we fall on Samuel's head to negate fall damage. We do that also in mission number 6.
You got quick, Samuel.
I did.
Lucky.
Jealous?
It's not my
I'm pretty jealous. Well, I'm in the water, so I think I win.
live like barons. You ready to
Yeah,
go?
spice rats are definitely better than fast rats.
In marathon.
Okay, let's go.
Do we have time for some more donations?
Yep.
Thank you to Stoic Squirrel for your $157.57 donation. Crawled out of bed just to see this run live. Good luck to both the runners. Put this towards winner's choice.
Hey, Stoic, thanks so much.
So here's another ASS real quick here. And then, like, this is a How long is this intermission? 1:30 seconds?
Yeah.
And it's like a surprisingly like large place that you can lose time on. Well, I can lose time on. I don't know about Ferret. Probably more consistent in it than I am.
Maybe.
Well, I use your strats now, so it's better.
You used sleep dart the first one.
Yeah,
That's
well,
weird.
I used to stab them both. But, so we blink here to fall into the cutscene so we can activate it immediately. And it's kind of funny because Havelock just says hello, and then we immediately end his dialogue. There's actually 2 instances in the game where NPCs are. Oh, I missed. Whoops. So here we get Agility 2, which lets us run really fast. Agility 2 increases your movement speed by a whole bunch. So we want to grab it early on, even before Blink 2, which is or the second rank of Blink, which is the teleport ability, increases the distance of your blink, and it's just a little bit slower than increasing your running speed.
I know the Goldens.
And most of the other categories, we actually get Blink 2, rather than Agility 2.
Enough times, believe me.
First. So, this mission is the first of 2 large RNGs in the game.
RNG stands for random number generator, or just randomness throughout the game that we can't control.
It's well, these 2 bits are probably the biggest reset points for world record attempts. But there's 2. Sort of the premise of the mission is we have to kill these 2 brothers, and they're in this place. You'll see. But they can spawn in 2 different configurations. One is good and one is bad. I think the time difference is like 7 seconds.
Yeah, it's more like 5.
Well, it's like 5 if you get good Emily.
It's true.
And also if you use grenade strats, it's like more than 5.
Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you.
Yeah. Oh, at least I got both grenades. So we pick up 2 grenades there for optimal speed. Each of those grenades actually only come in handy if you get perfect luck.
Yeah, killing enemies just from the ground gives you a very long kill animation, which looks really cool, but is also very, very slow. So we can kill them in other ways to skip that animation. One way is to jump in the air as we're attacking with the sword, and that skips the animation. But another way you can do it is just throw a grenade at them.
And you could see that we did the air skip one on Amble in the first mission.
Yeah,
we blinked through the door to get to.
We'll be doing that for everybody that we attack with the sword, pretty much.
That's more like it.
What'd you get?
I got good luck. Get wrecked.
Ammo.
So use a grenade to kill him and then blink down.
I'm blaming luck when I lose this race.
So at the end of this area, Emily sort of glitches out. You can tell she's glitched out because she's staring at the wall. If she's staring at the wall right there, then she won't be considered rescued as you go through the door. And you have to like go back and bump her a little bit.
So we kind of fixed that. It doesn't really fix it, but it makes it go by a little bit faster by just running into her. I'm a little low on mana here. Okay, not that low. We're still good.
Are you both ready to go? Corvo, you must have worked wonders out there in the city tonight. I can't believe my old eyes.
This is a really, really long time ago. We didn't actually understand that Emily was the problem there. And this is back when we actually did the Golden Cap a lot slower, so oftentimes Emily would have enough time to sort of fix herself, and she wouldn't mess up like that. So just every now and then your game like wouldn't do it, and we would be pretty confused. And there's another spot that we used to soft lock the game from going too fast as well. We're just coming up to the next mission.
Yep. If there are any more donations, now's a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you to Dirkman12345 for your $50 donation. Well, non-lethal ghost is still the best category, but I guess an any percent isn't the worst thing in the world. Good luck to Ferret and Sloth, definitely the cutest race at this SGDQ. Wink wink. Also, hi mom, I finally made it on the internet.
Glitter.
Thank you to Moosey for your $25 donation. Second of my 4 donations, the non-lethal ghost run at AGDQ was great, and I'm sure this race will be amazing. Good luck and RNG to both runners, and hopefully set a new record.
As am I.
There's a really kind of weird writing here.
Yes, you may.
I don't know. We always make fun of it. It's just like Emily, what's her name, Callista asks Emily if she wants to see a room, and then Emily responds with, "Can I see it?" And you're like, "Wait, what?"
I'll see you later.
Thank you to Jesse13 for your $200 donation.
I totally have dynamic lighting on.
Love SGDQ, still waiting for a Dota 2 speedrun where we see how long until the runner loses faith in humanity. Keep up the good work, guys. Send this to Runner's Choice.
I don't know how I didn't realize I had dynamic lighting on.
I turned it off in the INI, but I don't know.
Oh, you turned it off and then didn't change it to read only, and then I had to uncap the frame rate again, and I didn't.
I did forget to do that. I'm sorry.
All right, man.
So who actually has the record right now for any percent?
Ferret has the record.
I'm pretty sure I have the record.
Yeah.
A guy named Frippic is working very hard, possibly at this very moment.
I tried really hard to beat your time, but doing runs of this game is just grading, man.
Yeah.
Really hard to do all in one setting, but yeah, Ferret has 4 seconds on me, and another guy named Frippic has 2 seconds on me. So the 3 of us, our times are all within 4 seconds of each other.
Yeah, in the past 6 months, the Dishonored has really exploded as a speedrun. We have like 50 people on the leaderboard now, whereas probably like 8 months ago we had maybe 10. There's been a lot of interest in it, and it's really grown. And there's been a lot of people finding new glitches. I mean, everything with the elevator strats and different mana routes just pretty much tore this game open.
If you're interested in picking up this game, don't let the frame rate and hardware issues discourage you. There's plenty of competition in the glitchless category, which doesn't include these hardware-dependent skips. And we need more competition there.
So if you go too fast through this area, then the objective that gives you the objective for the rest of the area doesn't update. So it soft blocks. You can't even get it by coming back here, so you have to wait at this door a short time for the objective to get there. And also we break that window earlier, and then we can like lean to the side and blink through it. There's a pretty narrow window for it, but once you get the timing, it's not too bad.
It's a surprisingly difficult trick for like not saving very much time and not looking very cool. And like if you do it wrong, you can lose like 10 seconds.
Wow. There's a strategy in this mission where you get an extra mana potion that was found, well, I started doing it maybe like a month ago, but I forgot to do it this time.
I think Biznap actually found that strat. I know Biznap was the one who told me. Maybe Frippic found it though.
And there's the... Yeah. Come on.
Oh, I had an extra blink at the end.
I use a health potion there so I can like barely survive this fall.
Yeah. So we want to end every single mission with as little mana as possible, because at the end of pretty much every mission except for one, your mana is fully refilled. So, like just ending the mission on no mana saves like, I don't know, probably like close to 10 seconds to a throw.
Yeah, it's just efficient use of resources.
And that's a lot of what the speedrun is. Like when you get down to like the just couple seconds going for world record, it's just who can use their mana more efficiently and make the fewest mistakes. Well, I guess that's it.
Thank you to Jackdaw for your $30 donation. I pulled an all-nighter to watch this run. I saw Sloth do his run at AGDQ, so I had to see this. Best of luck to both runners, and I can't wait for 2 of you to put my playthrough to shame.
So this next mission is the biggest RNG in the game. It used to be actually significantly bigger. There used to be 9 different options that you had to get the best of. But now there's only 3, because we use a technique called save scumming, in which we auto-save right before, like for some reason the game doesn't determine the RNG of, I'm explaining this really poorly.
Alright, so on the Boyle mission,
yeah,
there are 3 mass boils, one of whom is your target, and you have to figure out which one is your target. There is another way to complete the mission where you just complete all 3 of them, and the game says, well, by process of elimination, you got her.
And we used to do that way, because it was more consistent, but...
So the fastest way to learn which Boyle you need to kill is by reading a letter that spawns randomly in one of the 3 bedrooms upstairs, and we enter the room. We enter the building through one of those bedrooms.
And the 2nd bedroom is like kind of close, and the 3rd bedroom is really far. And we figured out that actually the game determines the where that note is in actually after you've entered into the area. So what you can do is you can quick save like right at the beginning of that area before it's determined where the note is, and then you can just reload that quick save if the note isn't in your room until it decides that it's in your room. So that we do that, and that is save scumming. Oh, that was gross.
Lamps are the worst objects in this game.
We love you, Lamp. There's another runner for this game, and his name is Lampzer. Oh, I had it.
Perfect luck.
Did you get perfect luck?
Didn't even have to scum for it.
Okay, I got perfect luck too. Whoa, I got like weird luck.
Wow, nice.
Did that even kill her? I got weird luck, man. I had her coming up the stairs.
That's pretty good.
Like, it's pretty good if you're expecting it. I just got really surprised and scared by it.
Yeah, I think the last record run I saw was by Frippig, and he got that god luck.
Did he?
Yeah. He just, oh hey, there she is. Grenade.
Yeah.
Bye.
I mean, if you're expecting it, that's the fastest by far, but... But yeah, so the note can actually, like as we said, there's 3 different Boyle sisters at this ball. So the note will point to one of the 3 of them, and which one it is random. So we actually both got perfect luck, which is like really surprising.
Yeah.
But the other 2 positions that the Boyle can be in are like maybe 5 seconds slower, and then the one downstairs is like 13 seconds slower and really slow.
Yeah, with one downstairs, you have to use an extra mana potion in that mission to be effective, so you get far fewer blinks than the rest.
And now we've done away with
So this last mission is pretty much the last mission of the first big chunk of the game. After this mission, things happen and your stuff gets taken away from you, and you don't kill any people anymore, you just run through the levels. So this mission is the last one where you have access to your pool of mana potions in this area. So we're going to use all the rest of our mana potions to finish this out.
Yeah, and you always want to have it sort of planned out so that you end this mission with 0.
Ready to face the Lord Regent? About time we took care of my say. Long past time.
How much ahead of me? Okay.
I mean, I got absolutely perfect luck this run, which is, I think, a 1 in 18 chance.
Yeah.
Which is pretty incredible.
No, it's 1 in 6.
This is it.
Well, without having to save scum for it.
Oh, well, without having to save scum for it is 1 in 18.
Yeah.
So maybe you can make up for what happened back then. It'll be a bit of a
And it used to be that, like, without save scumming, you had a 1 in 18 chance of basically being able to compete with the world record. And now that we do have the save strats, it's only a 1 in 6, which is way better.
Yeah, when you come up with your final time for a run, you take out any loading screens, so the time that you spend quick loading over and over to get the letter in that bedroom doesn't count towards your final time.
Because as we said, people have really variable loading times. Like, there's one guy who has, I think, 30 seconds of loading time. He doesn't really play anymore, but some people have like up to 3 minutes of loading times.
And then there's consoles.
And yeah, and then there's consoles, which have just like unreasonable amounts of loading times.
Alright, so we haven't really used the elevator strats much at all because it's just faster to blink everywhere, but there is one elevator that we do at the beginning of this mission, which saves some time because you don't have to use blinks. That lets you blink more elsewhere.
That went really well.
And then coming up here, we're actually going to use the non-lethal method of taking out the Lord Regent, which involves getting into this safe. The combination is 935.
Who uses combinations though? Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's really bad. Oh, I didn't die.
And then we could go out the normal way, but it's a second faster to glitch out of bounds and open the door from the wrong side.
I'm really hoping I don't get unlucky and killed in this area.
Then once more we use Samuel to break our fall.
Is it all done?
Because that's all he's good for. Goomba stomping.
And monologuing.
All right, let's go.
Lots of monologuing.
Yep.
Big changes.
Thank you to Flugel for your $35 donation. It's quite amazing how speedrunners use their creativity and persistence to reduce games to unrecognizable husks of their original forms. Great job.
Region is gone. The Abbey has a new high overseer.
So, this is sort of the big plot twist in the game. Spoiler alert. The people that you've been helping out, I don't know, you probably haven't been able to tell that we've been doing actually anything constructive this game. But the people that we've been helping, they get scared of how insanely awesome you are, so they decide to try and kill you. But, you know, as we're the main character, that obviously doesn't go over so well. Don't get stuck in the attic. Did you get stuck in the attic?
No.
Okay.
Will you?
Oh no, I'm doing slow strat, so I don't.
If you do a different way of blinking up to that room, then you can accidentally glitch into above where your room is, and there's no way to get out of there.
Yeah. It's pretty hilarious when it happens in really good runs, unexpectedly.
I know I laugh when you do it.
Hey, it was only like twice. And so this is the really long cut. So you got time for donations.
Okay.
Want to cuddle?
This is the one who was with the Emperor when she died.
Thank you to Shatarata Rever for your $15 donation. Hey there, runners. This is my first time donating. The runs are great. Keep up the great work. P.S. Shoutouts to to the one who's been trying to pronounce my name. He has a hard job to do. Thank you to Real Link for your $15 donation. Hello to all the awesome people at SGDQ. This is my first games done quick after getting into speedruns earlier this year, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. Good luck to Ferret Sloth. May the Pendletons and Boyle treat you well, Ritzmitz.
Thanks, Real Link. He's done a lot of work in Bioshock Infinite. He found a number of glitches there, so he's a good runner.
Shout out. Yeah, like, just shoutouts to everyone who's done work on Dishonored. Everyone that's, like, found strats and stuff. Like, Fox found the corner boosting thing. Shoutouts, perfect, and I'm gonna forget, like, everyone.
Well, the French community has a lot of people in it, like Dramhud and Evil Duck and Hardy Weinberg. They found glitches. They have a pretty big community over there. And shoutouts to the French restream. I think that some of the runners, including Evil Duck and Dramhud, are commentating on it right now. So,
oh hey guys,
cool to have them on it.
When you visit his shrines, I visited those shrines.
Thank you to Nomi for your $5 donation. Sup Ferret, sup Sloth. Nomi here. Good luck to both of you. Also, both of you do a great job at commentating. Shoutouts to the 2 Dishonored gods. Also, in before someone takes world record from Ferret during the flooded district cutscene.
Yeah, shoutouts to Nomi too. I forgot about Nomi. He found some stuff in the game.
Thank you to Boomba Saboom for your $5 donation. Hello again, SGDQ. How to donate during one of my favorite games of the marathon. This won't be the last time you hear from me, but for now, I just want to say thank you very much, and I hope you both get perfect Boyle luck.
We did.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alright, so back into the game.
So coming up is the flooded district, which is one of the more technically difficult areas of the game. We no longer have our sword, and we could pick another one up, but why bother, because swords are slow. So
we actually spend the entire rest of the game without a sword, which is kind of funny.
Yep. So there are different ways of getting out of here. Personally, I do the ferret juggle, where you pull the brick above you and catch it on its way back down.
Made it super slow. I just pick up bricks and toss them, because although ferret's way is actually, on average, faster, if you do the way with the bricks, picking each of them up perfectly. Oh, I almost missed that. That's called the sloth jump.
I did miss
found it, so it's good that I didn't mess it up. Well, yeah, that's half the sloth jump.
I wish I were as good as you.
Did you mess it up?
I did. Thank goodness for that autosave, right?
Well, neither of us messed up the ferret fetch. So.
That's true.
Oh, I got tethered.
Yeah, I had to use an extra blink to get out of there, so I'll have to save one later on. Get out.
Wow.
Nah, but don't worry, I'm ahead. I have more mana.
That is true. Oh god.
Could so easily change in a moment. This is sort of the place where a lot of runs get lost. Well, I've actually passed over that point. Don't die.
I'll try.
Dude, I died there on my,
How?
Oh, no, I was on the rails and I, like, forgot to use a mana potion, or a health potion.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm bad.
Okay.
It happens.
You all heard it.
I was on, like, a world record pace run, too.
Nice.
So this is the shortest mission in the game. It's less than 60 seconds long.
Please.
Kind of odd that this is actually a mission, but it's just kind of like, hey, we have the this whole place. Let's just reuse assets. Call it a mission. So here we do a dialogue skip to skip. Some of Samuel's extremely lengthy. Oh my gosh! What? I didn't. Choked. I didn't pull the signal.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. That sucks.
That's so much time lost.
Anyway, we get Samuel to start talking to us, and then once he gets far enough away, he stops talking because we're really far away. And then you just blink back towards him, and he sort of skips forward in his dialogue. It is the one and only place where you can skip Samuel's dialogue, I think.
Yeah. Well,
I think right before
there was
Flooded.
that weird dialogue skip that like we haven't figured out in.
Yeah, there's one dialogue skip at the end of Campbell and possibly usable elsewhere, but
and it's a console specifically. When does that happen?
We've only been able to do it at very low FPS, which console is great at.
Yeah.
Just like for some reason we blink towards Samuel and then talk to him during the lag frames of the blink, and that just skips like 16 seconds of his dialogue.
Oh man, I don't know the route for this mission with a mana potion left.
Well, deal with it.
I'm gonna try. I'll probably die.
Maybe after all this is settled.
Just don't sloth it.
Dude, I won't sloth it, I swear. Oh, now I'm gonna sloth it.
Slothing it is falling off of the very last area of the game right before you're about to finish and about to get a world record, and everybody's really sad about it.
There was a world record for a while that had that I set, which had a death in the very last area of the game from like just falling out of the world in a really, really dumb way. So that is now slothing it. Yeah, I have no idea where to save mana, so trying.
Should I do YOLO strats?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You should.
Just don't get the autosave where you're falling to your death.
That does happen.
Yeah. Are you gonna do it?
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What? What a guy.
Time.
So that's that was an essentially segmented only strat he just did there.
So ends the interregnum.
Time.
And now Emily calls him the first.
Yes.
That was so close.
From those who seek to exploit her.
All right, well,
Cause her harm.
I do believe the donation incentive for Knife of Dunwall has been met.
Yep.
So we actually have to exit out of the game and re-enter it because for some of the glitches we used in that, including clipping through walls, you have to play on the 1.2 patch because after that they patched out the ability to do that. But the DLC was released after that, so we have to have essentially a separate game install just to play the 7-minute DLC.
And you don't have your intro cutscenes deleted.
I do not.
Come on, man. It's like hit stuff. The in-game sort of audio volume for Dishonored doesn't actually kick in until you get to the main menu. So it's extremely loud on headphones for the first little while. Oh, it's actually still really loud on headphones.
So we're starting from new game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, when's the start for this?
I have no idea.
There'll probably be a load.
Gotta be.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a load.
Yeah.
No worries.
All right, we're ready.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
I lost frames.
So, as you kind of maybe could have seen at the beginning of the game and during the cutscene that we sort of cuddled in, the sort of one of the main antagonists in the main story is a guy named Dowd, and he kills the Empress and sort of frames you. So in the DLC, we actually play from the view of Dowd. There's actually a canonical error here, if you watch.
You very clearly cannot see Corvo falling from the sky.
Yeah, he's fighting. Who fights assassins? No, you fall out of the sky, almost die, and then the assassins disappear. That's the real way to do it. But yeah, so Dowd controls really differently than Corvo does. They changed the double jump as well as the blink in this game. Blinking in Knife of Dunwall is instant. In the main game, it takes like a small amount of time to actually blink. I don't remember when the game starts. I never start from that load.
Coming up.
Yeah, it starts like right here. So yeah, blink is instant, and also if you hold blink down and you don't move, time stalls, which is kind of an interesting mechanic, but it's also a little bad for speedrunning. It's not that bad.
And probably the biggest difference between the DLC and the main game is that you can buy mana potions. So instead of just having to run around and collect them and plan them out very, very carefully, you just buy the maximum number of mana potions at the beginning of every single mission.
So you end up spamming a lot of mana potions. Which kind of makes this DLC run quite interesting, because it's all about like blinking accuracy rather than about...
It's very fast-paced, basically no cutscenes. It's actually a lot of fun. And we collect enough rooms to get up to Agility 1 and then Agility 2, but we don't bother with Blink 2. The run is too short to make any use of it. And it would be too far out of the way to get the runes.
Oh, I almost died. There's a place where actually stop time is kind of useful.
Yeah.
Making that jump.
And also one mechanic we didn't really talk about is damage canceling, where if you fall, then if you fall like either a medium or very long distance, then there's a falling animation, but if you fall a distance in between those, then you take damage, but you don't get an animation. And of course, we want that for speedruns. So there's some jumps that we do where we purposefully try to fall a little bit farther so we can avoid getting that animation. And it's very small optimizations like that that really sort of define the run at this point.
Also, during this cutscene, it's very odd. You can still blink around. That's the only cutscene that we know of that's like that.
And then we're torturing this guy, but we don't really care about what he has to say, so we skip past it because we just want to torture him some more. See ya. And we just leave him in the chair because that's faster. I should probably level up Agility 2 at some point, huh?
Probably. That might be useful.
I should have done that about 40 seconds ago. And I got the wrong warp because that was bad.
You do the wrong warp? Oh, I'm out of mana.
How? Here we have to wait for Billy to spawn or else she won't come up at the end. So we throw that choke dust and wait there.
I wasn't even out of mana. I'm bad.
Barrister Timsh lives up in the legal district.
We're close.
I know it pretty well.
You have to skip that, by the way.
I'm not very good at the DLC.
Talk to his niece Talia if you can. I should probably.
I have the record in the DLC as well. It's just under 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a great record.
No. Security technology these days.
Shots fired.
It's more or less uncontested, which I might change in the future.
I don't know. Weirdbeard got close to it with a controller. That means something.
It means a lot of things.
So this mission has the one piece of major RNG in this run. We have to kill the barrister, and he is in his house estate, whatever you want to call it.
It's like a surprisingly large time difference for a 6-minute long run.
This guy's standing on absolutely nothing, and I'm confused. And then he teleports over here because he's
I got
magic.
the Mad Hatters, nice.
And then I can't move. All right, he's dead. Cool.
Oh, you goofed, man.
That fight is weird.
Let's meet
Just don't know the strats. I might have killed Talia. That would be really bad if I killed Talia.
Yeah, if you activate this grenade trap, then
I killed Talia.
It shoots the grenade right at Talia, and she dies, and you failed.
Did I even talk to her? Okay, I did. Yeah, you activate the tripwire, it throws a grenade at her. Just like directly at her. Like, thanks, game.
Alright, so I'm gonna check the second floor first because that's the fastest luck, and I like being lucky,
You're gonna get the slowest luck. You're gonna get the slowest luck.
Am I? Am I? No.
No, I'm gonna get the slowest luck now.
I got second best luck. Only I can't kill him because drop assassinations are hard.
I'm gonna play it safe. Oh,
please.
Playing it safe pays off.
Alright, so if he is on the first floor, then the will that you have to pick up is on the third floor.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Every time for me. I would tell the others, but I want to wait for him to get past it. You're good? Okay. So if he's on the first floor, then letters on the third. If he's on the third, letters on the first. And
fourth, letters on the where?
He can be on the top floor, and if he's on the top floor, then both he and the will are on the top floor. But that's the slowest luck.
You never actually do a run with him on the top floor, though, because it's so much slower that it's not even worth trying to salvage. So, there's a glitch that can happen right here called miss. Oh my god, no! What?
Good job.
Where's the mic? I'm sorry. Okay, so there's a glitch that can happen here, and it's about a 10%, maybe less than a 10% chance of happening.
Roughly.
Where Talia will not appear, and instead, when you go towards her, instead of the cutscene, you get a black screen. And you have to restart the entire mission.
Oh, God.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Now you both get the slowest luck.
Hold on, let me...
Calling it now.
All right.
Yeah, so that's like a 1 out of 100 chance of us both getting it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Shit.
And there's been no explanation for that soft lock that we can come up with. Come on.
There we go.
Look at you. Let's meet at the docks when you.
All right, I'm gonna. Good, I didn't kill her that time. Redemption. Oh, I still can't believe that happened. Oh, marathon luck as I've ever seen it.
There's a lot of really stupid things that can happen in this DLC, so fortunately it's really short, and it's not a big deal if it goes down.
Okay, that was weird. That was... okay.
What?
There was a lot of interesting things that happened. What luck did you get?
First floor.
Then you check the second floor first.
I did... Whoops. Alright.
if one of us gets it again, we're just probably gonna load the next mission.
I don't have a save for it though.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope you don't get it. I got it again.
Well. Well.
What is going on?
Do you not have the next mission save? Well, okay. I guess I'll just finish the game then.
I can't.
Do you want to?
I don't have a save.
Do you want to redo the?
Go on. It's not waste any more time with Talia.
That's never happened before.
Not that often.
Not like that.
Alright, so last mission is also actually a ton of fun because you have to kill a lot of dudes and rescue some dudes. You have to kill all the music box overseers in this level, and their special thing is that once they're aware of you, at least, they can turn off all your magic, and they're actually very difficult to kill. So we have a number of choke dusts, and he just got an animation because he was on the floor when he killed him. Whoops.
It messed with me.
So we throw choke dust at the overseers that already see us, and that disables their magic, anti-magic field. So it's basically just running around to all these music box overseers, stabbing them in the throat, and then running away.
Oh, nice. I didn't think I was going to get that one for a second.
Yeah. Sometimes they just sort of teleport towards you so that you can do the animation. It's pretty fun.
Oh, come on. That was supposed to be a drop assassination.
Alright. This is actually a pretty good level. And then here we choose to capture the remaining overseers because killing them takes a lot longer. There's an animation that happens before the next dialogue where the assassins just murder all the overseers, whereas here the dialogue just starts right away. So should we kill or spare? Yeah.
I don't remember which. I'm just gonna spam the F button, man.
I think that's kill.
Does it matter? Don't we still have time in the end of it?
Well, no, that's the last input. You can choose whichever.
Yeah. Oh, I spared it.
Nice.
Okay. Well,
you're a good person.
A nice thing. Okay. Well,
that
was Knife of Dunwall.
Good job.
Okay, so thank you to the two of you for that race and that bizarre happening at the end of the DLC race. After this, I believe we have a Fallout 3 run, and so we will see you in 60 seconds.
That was glorious.
I can't believe that happened. That's unbelievable.
Is 1 in 10 really like a...
it's maybe a bit higher than that. How much did we say you get it?
No more than 1 in 4.
Yeah, no more than 1 in 4. Yeah, I usually get it every, like 1 out of every like 10 attempts.
It might be hardware based.
Yeah.
would be 1 out of 10,000 chances.
Yeah, that would be the odds. You can't exit this game in this cutscene for some reason.
No, it's 100 times. 1 in 10.
Well, it's an important cutscene. I guess.
Hey, are we keeping the couch right here? Or we can move it.
All right, welcome back. We have a Fallout 3 run coming up next, and that was Dishonored as well as Dishonored DLC. Both of them were races, although the second race, I guess, was ended in a tie since they both soft-locked in the same place twice. Let's see, so in case you have just joined us, this is Summer Games Done Quick. This is Summer Games Done Quick.